All right, welcome to the program. My name is Dr. Mankota, and you are watching the CPN TV and Radio Network. Well, today, as we all know, we get another very interesting topic. We can talk about drugs. Um, Two topics we will get for can talk about. Well, two segments, but the same topic. This is about drugs in Sierra Leone. We all know, say, quite recently, the problems of drugs as alone it actually reached the highest level of scandals after scandals. And if you not a Sierra Leonean, okay, I want to know if una dey hear me clearly. Do you now for put under the comment section. I just don't fix me mixer. No, I know say last week I don't know what happened. It just go off and you're not able. But now it looks like it's working fine. But let me even try for check on my own side here. But okay. Yeah, I know say I dey hearing myself clearly, so things are going very well. So here is the thing. When we talk about drugs in the country, okay, let me first try for put the foundation here, okay? Because everything we do in Sierra Leone today, it's actually associated with political gymnastics, okay? But we know say the problems of drugs not start with Madabio administration. This is something we na fact, okay? Almost every president we don't come in that country today, he gets drug problem. However, the way drug problem don't dey na salon, no president before Madabio don't ever get this kind of problems. Why? Well, problem is a social issue. Okay, it's a social issue. It's an economic issue. Problem na something wey is very, very addictive, especially people that we not give a damn about the social fabric of any society. Then they're ready for sell drugs na the streets and pocket the money. This is why problems, the problems of drugs, it gets two parameters. It gets the social issue, the one the way they take drugs, because when they take drugs, they feel fine, they enjoy them. That's why the social aspect. The economic aspect, the one the way they sell drugs, is really, 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 really profitable. So, but between the social and economic issue, in the middle, we get what we call the political will for try for cut off the linkage between the economic um, parameter and the social parameter. This is where the government of the country come in. And if the government of the day is not able for separate these two links, then the problem become exacerbated. This is what is happening today in Sierra Leone. The government not get the will for make it able for sever the link between the social aspect and the economic aspect. And in fact, the government or the government officials are actually integral part of this problem. We don't see ambassadors we then don't sack because of drugs. We don't see the president in Gal Peking, he married to a drug kingpin, we still allegedly or possibly e still dey na salon. So no matter wetin somebody say, or no matter which side you dey na the political aisle, the fact is the government is one not willing for first drug problem. Secondly, the government officials are involved in drug trafficking. This is where you have a big problem. We know about Ledeka about many months ago. We don't talk about um, the Dutch kingpin way still in a salon. Then, quite recently, we hear allegedly another guy wey dem say he get Sierra Leone diplomatic passport. Now, this has not been confirmed. This has not been confirmed. One of my biggest problems, whether you talk about fighting against drug trafficking or fighting against corruption in the country, is that there are always political stooges where they take advantage of the situation and exploit them to the extent that then they even try for damage the the reputation of the country. I will give you an example. This latest issue with the the one guy wey dem say the um the arrest na Dubai, wey dem say allegedly he get Sierra Leone passport. I dey see Sierra Leoneans dem. Then they take this and amplify am, and they no understand say number one, if we want for fix the drugs problem, we need for minimize the political rhetoric, because the moment you try for insert political gamemanship, then you dilute or you undermine the essence of the fight, the battle. Number two, no matter how we disagree, we are all Sierra Leoneans. The first priority for we all, whether you na SLPP, you na APC, for maintain the reputation of the country. You have to tell me, say, Sierra Leone na the only country we get drug kingpins or we involved in drug trafficking? No. Years after years, decades after decades, we don't see the Nigerians. We don't arrest so many Nigerians. We don't see Ghanaians. We don't see other countries in Africa. We don't see Guineans, Senegalese. The list goes on. But you hardly foresee a Nigerian or a Ghanaian or Senegalese or Gambian for that matter. Then they go on social media, they go bash the country about what they go on. This is where we have to draw the line. Timothy Kaba, when I the foreign minister, he come out, he say this latest arrest, where they arrest one guy in Dubai, where they say he gets Sierra Leone passport, he say there is no evidence to that at all. But say this guy he gets Sierra Leone passport. In fact, just because people are not addicted with bashing the country, because they feel say when they bash the country, now it generates to bashing Madabio. Okay? Well, if you are outside of the country, you're not a Sierra Leonean. You read and they talk about a lot of drug activity in Sierra Leone, and you're not investor. wetin are the first thing wey dey come na your mind? I no think say that country dey is stable in the first place. When you see the citizens dem now, then they talk about this don worst. I want for be clear. The government is not doing enough. The government is involved in drug trafficking. This is a fact. But when we dey attack the government, we get for separate the name or reputation of the country, where tomorrow you get for calm or me get for calm, for can lead that country. If we don't tarnish the reputation of the country now, because this guy, where they do them drugs here, you hate him, and himself now a moron, where he not care about his own reputation or the reputation of the country. Then when you come, that bad name don't dey na the social media. Sierra Leone a drug infected country. How you go come and try for reversal? You only get three years, because in a democratic system, when you come to power, the first 3 years now you able to do something. The fourth year and fifth year now, when I focus back on elections and campaigning. So you see, in as much as yes, we are so much disappointed on the government, we have to be very careful too. Because I know they hate somebody where they inside the house, me or house. So I get for destroy the house. Just because somebody did it temporarily, I get for go destroy the house. If that person come on at the house, what's me get for them? This is the problem we will get for facing. This is the problem we will get for realize that in as much as we play with partisan politics, we should always bear in mind that the country in name, it's for we all. Whether Mada Bio did it today or Dr. Mankota did it tomorrow, the country in name not will change. It is going to be Sierra Leone. And we are always going to be Sierra Leoneans. Now, a very complex situation, I understand. Some people then say, no, we're able to separate the egg from the fall, not so. I understand the situation. But that guy where did it right now, now he rents the house, not to injure the house. He not give a damn if we blow up the house. Where in time down, it go na other house. Then what we get for them? We get for can begin for build the house from scratch. What happened? By the time we don't build the house, another guy come away sometimes he was past the one we been did. We get for blow up the house again. So now you understand the logic where they try for bring come for say yes, indeed, there is a big problem with drugs na salon. Some government officials are deeply involved in that, and I don't know how this government were able to come out and tell we say them don't win or them don't minimize drug addiction. I don't know. I get a lot of viewers than I are, where na SLPP. Maybe they can't tell we the efforts where they do for feds drugs. So first of all, some of the guys who been publish the picture of the guy with the all na Dubai, then publish the wrong picture. Make you see the desperation of certain people. There are Sierra Leoneans who always they pray for bad news for Sierra Leone. Always. Then they always pray for make bad news happen at Sierra Leone. This is the level of IQ where some people then get in Sierra Leone, the obsession of partisan politics, the obsession of this division. where they go another country. It's bad. It's really, really bad. Now, that guy, where they own na Dubai, then don't bring, or the Nepal do an extradition from Dubai to Turkey. Some people then say now let them in small brother. Some people then say this. Some people then say that. I don't know. I don't know. But the fact that they say the guy where they own is different from the guy where some of the people that the pictures the way that they post on social media. So we therefore be very careful. We know say the government is not doing enough for try for stop the flow of drugs in Sierra Leone. In fact, the danger here now is in the country, then get factories them, then get places them, houses them, where then they sell them drugs there. This brings me to the second segment of the program today. If I remember last week broadcast, somebody asked me, one of the viewers, now the comment asked me if I were able to touch on Natasha Beckley, the issue, the allegation where then levy against them for saying it involved on drug activities in us. Now they manufacture drugs. So I tell you, I say, I'm not going able for comment on that because I not get enough information. But I've been promising I say, I they investigate and get back to now. And I've been promising today I will talk about this particular issue. Well, I did. I did my little investigation, and I get something for share with you now. Okay. So as soon as seen at the screen, this allegation, is it really a conspiracy theory or a political witch hunt? Now, when you listen to the police department, then talk say Natasha Beckley, the house where then go find them drug making materials, yeah, that Natasha Beckley a house. All right, I call Natasha Beckley directly. Then there's yeah. Then that Sunday, I think I call Monday. Okay, I call her Monday for make her get inside of the story. Natasha talk to me. Wait till he tell me. Natasha tell me say he not going able to say anything at this time because on Tuesday, this past Tuesday, he supposed to go na CID. Then don't invite him for make a Google statement na CID. He been telling say for now he not go able to talk to me in details, but waiting he want for tell me is that he not ever get a house na freedom, let alone a house outside then they manufacture drugs. This is what Natasha Beckley told me. Okay, he say he not get no house na freedom. Instead surprised when he hear this allegation. He say, but he dey go na CID Tuesday for go make statement, and maybe after he don't resolve this problem, he go come to me and have a detailed conversation. So I'm looking up to that this morning, this morning, before I come, because I get to talk about this, I left message for him, say, I am going to talk about this issue. So if you get, I don't say don't come on the CID. So if you get any additional information where you want for give me before I come talk about this, I am very much available for that. So I not think say he don't read the message because Yeah, I don't think say don't read my message at all. But now so he tell me, he say no get no house na free talk. So the question here is why? Why this allegation? Because this is very, very devastating allegation. This woman, Edepan, run for a position within the APC party. Why this allegation surface now that she is a candidate in one of the positions, the executive positions, now the APC party? Why? You know, sometimes it's very, very difficult for understand things. But we want to know waiting wanna know because I am just one of the few people them where they do we level best for giving an accurate information of every single issue we talk about. Una probably go get more information than me because when I did research this particular issue, I realize the toxic environment where or the partisan environment where don't involve this particular issue. Even after Natasha Beckley come on as CID on Tuesday, I see some people that then they say, oh, Natasha Beckley, then they now favoritism. Now, because it relates to the presidential spokesman of the SLPP, when Alpha Khan, so Nadamik, they're not arrested. And these are the people we already don't judge Natasha Beckley for say yes, indeed, she is guilty. So they may they expect say we go na CID, then they go Olam and lock her up because she's already guilty. Well, Sierra Leone gets laws, we still get constitution. A man is innocent, or a woman for that matter, is innocent until proven in a court of law. We all know about that particular clause in the constitution, not so. So why people then get angry or get disappointed because Natasha Beckley was not arrested? I am not saying Natasha Beckley is innocent or guilty. I don't know. That's why I am doing my best for do the investigation for make I able to understand what thing they go on. I hear you from the government side, I hear you from the lady herself, and now waiting at the area now at the tell una. So as una all know, before they bring Mr. Cabo, una know say we get a culture here. Number one, una self get a say in this matter. So you can okay, let me just put this. You can send your comment at the comment section of the platform where they watch me from. Hold on. All right, you can send your comments there, or if you want to come and say something, the link I just don't put them. Now the link that one day, you can click that link and come into the studio. Then I will give small time for make you explain what you want for explain what are you understand it, what are your opinion, or just put on the comment section of the platform where you watch me from. Now, let me bring in Mr. Cabo, na the program. Mr. Cabo,
Yes, Dr. Malcolm.
how they do, bro?
Not bad, we share.
Yeah, it's been a little while. Somebody been telling me the time I've been talk about APC. They say, "Do Allah not bring you come?"
I know, I know some people and the way they say, don't bring that man. I told my wife, I said, look, it don't take 3 weeks now. Dr. Mangos, I did check, they look me. But I watch you program them though.
I know, I know, I know.
I
Yeah,
they watch
so
them. But
uh,
that's fine. That's fine. I don't have a problem with
they
that.
say they say
But
they say you're not to APC, so you're not for involved by APC issues.
yeah, well, I don't have a problem with that. Yeah.
So so first of all, how you did do?
They do great, thank God. And you?
Well, as you don't you see no more now, I still the stand, I still there plan the
Good.
program. Everything is going well. Now,
I
I,
check.
I believe say you follow this the drug kingpin or the alleged person with the arrest in Dubai and this Natasha Beckley, all related to drug business. So I hope say you follow up.
Yeah, I tried as much as I could. Yeah.
Now tell me what's in your opinion on them two issues here. You can start with any one of them.
Well, let's start with the drug saga with regards to the guy in Dubai. Um, my question, first of all, maybe you will get the answer. As alleged that he has a diplomatic passport from Sierra Leone,
Yeah,
that simply means the individual is a citizen of Sierra Leone, correct?
that's well. The diplomatic passport doesn't necessarily mean say you get for be a citizen of Sierra Leone. You either a
Okay,
government official because government can appoint people they will to Sierra Leonean for represent them, right? So the
right.
diplomatic passport is different from the regular passport. The regular passport means you are a citizen of Sierra Leone.
All right. But when they hold you, when you show your ID card or your passport, that's what you are. That's who you
Yeah, yeah,
are, right?
you are right. You are right. You are right.
All
You're
right.
correct.
So if they are deporting you, this is a question I want to find out. If they have to deport you, where will they deport you?
First, it depends on well, this is my very good question.
Hmm.
Um, it depends on waiting at the crime because sometimes if you commit a crime outside, before they deport you, then they jail you first. After you don't serve, then they deport you now the country of origin, that the country where you hold the passport, where they know same, you now a citizen of that country there. In this matter, if not deportation direction, it should be Sierra Leone.
Correct. That's what I thought though, because it's in because of the passport you hold. Now they take give you stamp for enter the country. Correct.
Correct.
And yeah, and if you commit a crime there, I believe they will deport you from the point of where you come from with regards to how they look at you. They look at your passport, you are here as a Sierra Leonean diplomat, so you're going back to Sierra Leone if you do bad things, where the other government not satisfied with you. But
No,
in this case, they said they deport and where not talking. That my
no,
question, why?
no. Okay, then they extradite them, not to
What is the
deport.
difference? What is the
Well,
difference of extradite and deport?
okay, extradite. Then they carry you go na a place where probably they want you for judge you. Okay, that's not extradition. For example, they deport Sierra Leonean from Sierra Leone to the Netherlands. Now
Okay.
extradite they extradite, but you dey deport Sierra Leonean from Netherlands to Sierra Leone because that's not your own country. So
All right. Mhm.
extradition are just a way for take you from the place where they hold you. So the people they will request for say they want for judge you, they want for try you. So those are the two different things.
All right. So you mean he committed the crime in where in Dubai, and
No, no,
you saying
not to
that
Dubai, not to Dubai. It commit crime.
where
Now Turkey. I know.
Turkey committed crime.
No, it come on a Netherlands according to what I
Uh-huh.
hear. I may be wrong, but it come on a
Right.
Netherlands. It
Hmm.
cannot Turkey.
Right.
Then the Netherlands government
Uh-huh.
request extradition from Turkey to
The
Netherlands.
Netherlands. But
But
they all fall under the same category of passports and other international relations. Correct.
no, this is before they even. the Sierra Leone issue come in, the extradition already don't come in to Turkey because
Uh-huh.
the Netherlands government been don't know say it did not Turkey. But by the time when the request come in, I think he left, he go to Dubai. Then the say Turkey na part of that
The
European.
Netherlands, that European something. Correct.
Yeah, so not
So,
right. So
uh-huh.
now Turkey requires extradition from Dubai,
From, uh-huh.
To Turkey, so that Turkey will take them and deport them na
Where?
Netherlands.
Wait. Okay. Let me. Netherlands and Turkey, they fall under the European system, correct?
Yeah,
Over there,
yeah,
but Dubai is different.
yes,
Dubai is another part of the world. It's different from
yeah,
there.
yeah.
So, taking him from Dubai to Turkey is where does he actually belong? Where does he actually? What's the reason they take him to Turkey?
Because in extradition actually come out from Turkey,
To,
Not to Netherlands request extradition from Dubai. It was Turkey where request Dubai government for extradition to Turkey because
okay.
Turkey already don't get a pending extradition of him to the Netherlands. So you see
Oh, okay. He
how
already
it go
committed a
be?
crime there. He
Yeah,
already committed a crime there. He was wanted there and he was caught over there. So they just request for him to come so they can
yeah.
send him where he will find. Okay, I got you. All right. Now, so there were no international relation questions with regards to that because if Turkey asked for him from Dubai, the government of Dubai, and Dubai found out that he's a diplomat from Sierra Leone, where would it be appropriate to send him actually? Wouldn't you have been sending him to Sierra Leone? Then the Turkey government asked for him to be sent to Turkey and to the Netherlands, rather than the people from that country in the Arab world sending him directly to Turkey, which would have been the best.
In a diplomatic um, process,
Hmm.
your passport is your identity, not so.
Correct.
It tells you where you came
Well,
from.
correct.
It doesn't matter whether you come out from Turkey to Dubai. Your passport say you na a Sierra Leonean, not so.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
if it comes to normal crime activities where you commit,
Right.
if you commit crime na Dubai,
Right.
uh, then Dubai supposed to send you from Dubai directly to Sierra Leone, deport. That's they call it deportation.
Exactly.
That's to Sierra
Exactly.
Leone.
Right. So I understand both sides, but the thing is, you look very ambiguous to for the people from the Arab world to send him to Turkey when they know he don't belong there. I think they should have sent him to Sierra Leone, and and Turkey asked for him for extradition. All right, that could have been probably something like that. But this is the point. Because why we have this confusion is that it is not true that the guy has a Sierra Leone diplomatic passport. That's one thing I'll tell you.
Well, now so Timothy
Yes.
Kabase.
If he had one, they would have brought him to Sierra Leone. That I will assure you. He don't
Well,
have a Sierra Leone passport. This is just
maybe.
a situation. And let me give you a hypothesis. Let me give you a scenario. Maybe it will work well for you. I mean, for people to understand how system works. Um, Here is the president of Sierra Leone, Madabio, and here is the opposition, led by an Eskuroma or Samura Kamara, whoever the opposition. And if you listen to the
Ah,
conversation where then people are
Mr. Gabo, let we
yeah,
give
go
chance
ahead.
a little bit this guy 1 minute for make it tell we what he going for tell we. Then we
All
bring.
right, go ahead.
Ah, for the man, sorry,
Yes, sir.
I did do, bra.
No, but sir, I do.
So what you want for say quickly? I did give 2 minutes, then we will continue the conversation
Um,
with Mr. Gabo.
like what is a doctor,
Mm-hmm.
and all these drugs business, he count 1 point. Marabi get for go, Sarah Leone remain. SLPP get for go, Salon
Yeah.
remain. We they travel like some of who not they salo, they oversee. Now overseer this is what they call you,
I know.
right?
Yeah.
And while they travel, they know they
I,
ask me, they know they ask me who stripe it be, they know they ask me who say come on as salo, they say na salo man, meaning salo remain. So we therefore deal with this issue as a Sierra Leonean.
exactly.
Law not amplify things above and vendetta
Hmm.
or bad art. Law not make a bad art.
Yeah.
Now, and this government get issue with this particular business. Me, I'm not for sure if the APC been deeply hand been inside this drug business, like they don't track the all, but they not all the all. Me, I know that. And I will tell you, say APC not get APC any APC big gun and not the these drugs. Like they
Yeah.
don't prosecute, they don't say.
I
Me, I
agree.
know
I
that.
agree. I agree with you.
Yes, yes. But the government back their responsibility for let people then trust. You know what happen now? The trust chain I don't cut. The people they
Exactly.
not trust the government again. Trust them down. So what did the government for do? For let people get trust in them, build trust in them. Let them do the necessary thing for the people na Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
Now, what make like what in Mr. Kagbo they say so, Turkey and Dubai then get extradition, perhaps it will be. Because if it be that be the case, they don't see say Holland don request for Bolijos just
Uh-huh.
they no give am to Holland. If they send this man back now, Salou no get for give to Turkey neither to Holland. Salou no Holland back. They don't see that day. So meaning Salon government not honest and the president get for come and talk. President, me I no say Marabi anything they concern about them. You know they talk. But anything concern about APC, neither any other people there, if they go and media, they make press conference, they talk. We see August 10, we see November 6, 26. We don't see all them things here. So
Okay.
president need to come and himself get for no see tomorrow he get for left power. He not get for day forever. He get for hunter tomorrow as
All
a
right.
big man.
All right. Thank you very much. I want to make you stay a little bit. Mr. Gabo, you get anything response for this before I let him go?
Well, he said his opinion, and I was not prepared to respond to him. I was prepared to have a dialogue between me and you and the viewers, but I will
Okay.
do a little bit. I'll do a little bit of it. You
Okay.
understand?
Hmm.
Um, I don't know the government and the people who is who. If you say the people don't have trust to the government, and the people are the government of Sierra Leone, and it is the people who are bringing this news. It's not the government, it's the people. The people are the government. The government is not the people are the same ones that are bringing these issues to all over the world. So there's a contradiction. I don't understand that, but I'll respect his views. But let me continue to say what I'm saying. You
All right.
understand, right? What I was explaining.
Hold on, Mr. Gabo, before you continue. You want for stay or you want for go?
No, I
Free.
want I want go out, no problem. I go listen the
Uh,
balance.
all right.
No,
Thank
you
you
can
so much.
stay.
Thank you
You
so
can
much for
stay. You
coming.
can stay if you want.
Thank
Yeah.
you, welcome.
Okay.
No, thank you,
All right.
welcome.
Bye.
All right.
All right, Mr.
So
Gabo, go ahead.
what I was saying, Dr. Mankota, is that let me clear this first. I will totally clear this to you. There is no Bello Jones in Sierra Leone.
There is
There is
what?
no there are drug kingpins in Sierra Leone, but not the man you guys are talking about.
You mean
Just Ledeka. Just
just like
Ledeka.
in a
It's
salon?
not it's not in Sierra Leone.
Okay. How you
There
going to
are
do that?
there are drug kingpins in Sierra Leone, and I'm saying this clearly. There are drug kingpins in Sierra Leone, but it's not just the liquor. You understand this the thing where they say all people and the talk say your enemy they under your foot.
Hmm.
The drug kingpins are right there in Sierra Leone. They're just
Hmm.
playing some because apparently they have a voice over the world. Drugs. People have a voice over it. And I'm going to tie this to a situation where you will see what I'm saying. It's up to you. Remember, I think a little wise, a little wild, far and wide. If Mother Bill say because these are some of the things that came in that passport issue. They say in talk say they go clean the name of this the country instead they go dirty the name of the country. So those two that statement, I'm going to tie it to this, right? We have the government, the ruling government. The opposition is APC. We have seen where the government was constructing bridges, the opposition will damage, they go to damage, they attempt and they try. We see the government constructing roads, the opposition go to dig the tag ground, steal the stones. We've seen the government trying to refurbish electricity. We see the opposition burning poles and even stealing most of the equipment in order to wreck the country, right? We have seen the government try to put this, the opposition say no. So if Maradio say it clean the country in name abroad, definitely based on there's so many things there what we know. They say win the election, they say a lie, Tifa. What you then do, 99% of them then form coup for killer, right? That's obvious. All these things we see them. If Maradio say I'm going to clean the name of the country from the western, I mean from the name of the country from the western world, the opposition will come against say, okay, when you say you're going to clean the name of the country in the western world, we're going to dirty the name of the country in the western world.
Mr. Gabo,
Correct,
I
correct.
want to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Are you saying from where Madabio come, the drug issue in all relates to government officials? Are you trying to say these are all just something where the opposition they try for manufacture for Dotty, Madabio and the country?
I am telling you, there is no letter guess, Lord Vegas. I forgot
I'm,
the
I'm,
name now.
I'm talking about drugs.
That's what I'm saying. That's the whole show about Belly Jones, the drugs, the kingpin. There are kingpins in
What
Sierra
what, what,
Leone,
what about
but
Kush?
not.
What about
But
Kush?
that's I mean, sorry, Dr. Mankota. That's why we are talking. Kush is not drugs, except otherwise. Tell me.
No, Kush is drug.
Okay, so whatever it is, they are right now ravaging the society, especially in this Kush and whatever you call it, tramadol, or all this. They all fall under drugs. That's what I'm talking about. There are kingpins in Sierra Leone, but not Bolojo. They are right under our feet. I said that clearly. It could be the government, it could be APC, the opposition. All right. But what we know, remember, everything is tied up into storage, into experience. In our past experience in the Anes Kuruma government, we see a whole flight that came in to Sierra Leone with drugs. And we have not seen even a boat. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. They try to exaggerate that boats was coming and bring drugs. We never see that. That has never been approved of the government bringing anything of the sort in Sierra Leone, right?
Mr.
We
Gabo,
have never seen
Mr.
of this.
Gabo, what's happened at Guinea border?
I said
Like,
bringing drugs to Sierra Leone. We never see a boat. We never see a ship. But we have seen in an Eskuruma's time when a whole flight from South America, direct flight to Sierra Leone. We've seen that. That was not a coincidence. It's not necessarily a mean lie. That don't mean saying that first time there. That thing where we don't day on a salon for long, especially in the Putloko axis. And one of the key things I can tell you right now here as we sit in here is Kemokai. I mean Kemosise. It's one of the king, it's the real kingpin of the drugs in Sierra Leone. That I will tell you. I want you to bring him here like you got him last time, and I will tell him how he does it and how he go about it. Bring
so
him here next time. Come on.
so
Come on,
when
she say it's the king thing.
so
It's not
when
Benny Jones.
all right. So when
But so what I'm saying, let me finish. So what I'm saying is when you guys are talking about destroying the name of the country in the Western world, it is totally done by the opposition because we have seen that. And I just made this thing clear to you, see, where Madabio say it claimed the name of the country in the Western world. The reverse is the opposition will say we're going to dirty the name of the country in the Western world because we have seen it while she's building roads, they destroy. While she's is build, trying to refurbish the electricity, they destroy. So anything is opposite. When they say PR, they say what? first past the post. When he say Mary, they say John. So if he says he's going to clean, definitely they're going to do it. And that's what exactly that they are doing in the Western world. All those things are fabrication of those people, those white men. They are tying up to the drugs. You understand? Like this guy they are talking about. That I don't know where he come from. The European guy they're talking about. All those things, and it is very easy for them to tie the president with that, especially when they say, "Nah, his sister, that Miss Bio." So it's very easy because everybody will say yes. It's politics.
Mr. Gabo,
You understand that?
Mr.
So
Gabo,
there's no campaign in Sierra Leone other than we, the people, we, the Sierra Leoneans, are the campaign. The drugs are there, they come there, but that's not under Belgios and not under Admire.
okay.
These are
I
just
ask you,
an opposition game. Yeah, go ahead.
did you um watch the president ever this recent time talk about the problems of drugs in Sierra Leone?
Yes, I do.
Now, if there is no drugs in Sierra Leone, forget about the
Mhm.
kingpin. Kingpin are just a distraction, okay? Because when you say kingpin, I then want the way then they bring big consignment of drugs. That them are lacked by the drug industry. I'm talking
Right.
about drug generally. The president says
Mhm.
self-acknowledge for say we have a drug problem that's alone. Now that make if form a committee we go able for look into this drug problem and try for solve them. We don't see this committee, don't they go around the country, they go and talk to people them. So this the president says self-acknowledge say we have a major problem that's alone with drug. So for say there is no drug issue now that's alone at the opposition no more, a little bit too stretch.
No, Dr. Mankota, I don't think that's what I say. If I said that correct, I beg I beg your pardon, but I don't think I said that directly or even indirectly. I said there is no drug kingpin in Sierra Leone of any foreign national. Like they stigmatize this guy who they call Bello Jones or whatever. They tie him with Adam Admabio, with President Bio's daughter, all those things. I said these are all fabrication.
Okay,
I said the kingpins we have. I said the kingpins we have na salon. Now we own people there. Set na the kingpins. Because I did tell you say, then tell you say where the neighbor the fat, your person the fat, you look under your foot. I said the people then now we set with people then are they do an salon. Not to no foreign man they do an salon. And that's I say. I say I give you an evidence clear. I say it takes time to develop them to there, not to where they land. I say where you see Kemo and Eskuruma flew a flight from South Africa, I mean South America, all the way direct to Sierra Leone, must not say these people they know these tactics. They've been this thing has been going on in Sierra Leone. It's nothing new. And the
so
guy is in
so
Nigeria and
so are
Eskuruma.
you
I can even accuse him to say he's the kingpin.
so
I can we don't even know.
so
He could be the
are
kingpin
you
there.
saying the problem
Correct.
the problem in Sierra
Mhm.
Leone will get about drug na
Yeah.
APC now then the cost
Now opposition. 95% of them now opposition.
now
Yes.
now
95% of them now opposition. And then they sell the drugs to salon. You know that.
all
I know it. The people in Sierra Leone know that.
Mr. Gabo
95% of the
Mr.
dealers of
Gabo
the drugs now Sierra
Mr. Gabo,
Leoneans. Yes. Now APC.
all the people the way them
Yes.
don't accuse and some of them arrested about drug are not APC people.
Go ask. Okay, now let's get the inspector general and let him give us a list of these people and where they are located, their locations, and where. But the thing is, it's very difficult in Sierra Leone because then go say, oh, na regionalism. You know, go arrest them, I go arrest them. Majority of those people are from the north. That I
Mr.
assure you.
Gabo,
I have gone helter and skelter about
Mr.
it.
Gabo,
Majority of them are from the north. Yes, Dr. Mankota.
just yesterday,
You see me, you know, say what? Now next time go tell you, say, not bring me because I will talk the
just
truth. Don't bring me.
yesterday, they
Correct.
arrest somebody in Abo with
Doesn't
a
matter.
lot of drug consignment. But anyway,
Right.
okay. Anyway, me no say the government is deeply. involve government official, because there's a difference between the official and the government itself. So I therefore be very careful how they try for measure me what. The government officials are deeply involved in drug trafficking in Sierra Leone. This is a fact.
Okay.
But I know
That's
they
true.
deny saying citizens are not also involved. Citizens are involved, Lebanese are involved, Indians are involved, Nigerians are involved, and all the other people that they're all involved. So
But a night talk. But Bello Joes, it's just a myth. It's a myth. They are just using to camouflage things and put it to Marabio.
well,
In fact, that Bello Joes, I need to understand. See, that picture Kamarima sent is an AI picture. In fact, the Netherlands are not pursuing the case right now because they're not even sure if that picture is the guy. And they are trying to verify it up till
no,
now.
no, no,
That's an AI
no,
picture.
the picture,
That's not the guy they are looking
no,
for.
the picture,
That's not the guy they are
no,
looking
the
for.
picture where
Yeah, go
the
ahead.
picture where is sent, Kamarimba
Mhm.
sent. Now
Right.
this guy with them just arrest. He send you the AI picture.
The guy with them just arrest.
Yes.
I'm not saying the guy they just arrest.
No,
Remember the previous
no.
case of the guy
I'm
Bello
telling
Jones?
you now. For say
Huh.
recently, you know, say Mohamed Kamaliman are the first person we begin publicize this, show this picture now Facebook, right?
Right.
This I would them just
Right.
arrest. He sent the wrong picture, not to the actual guy with the arrest. Now AI.
All right. That now the controversy is coming now. You want to tell me that the Bello Jones where they say they na salo, not in picture down there.
No. This guy,
Eh,
where they arrest na Dubai.
okay. Uh-huh.
The arrest where they arrest na Dubai. The first people that will be
Uh-huh.
they send the picture of the guy na social media na Kamagemba. He end up for BC. That guy there na AI picture. Na in, not to in, not to the actual one where they arrest.
All right. I'm talking of the former one, the one when na the first one outside this talk come up.
Oh, okay,
That Bello
okay,
Jones.
okay,
His picture is an AI picture. In fact, the Netherlands government is not pursuing the case anymore. That I will assure you.
okay,
Okay? Because it is not that we don't have any thing in Sierra Leone. And that man is a false picture, is an AI picture. That I will assure you.
okay.
Okay. Now, what I'm saying to you is you call all nationalities. My point here is, they take this Bello Jones, they tie him with the president and his wife. I mean, and his daughter, the president and his daughter. That's what they did. They carved that kind of scenario. They tie him. And that's why I tell you, what I'm telling you is not this guy. You understand? It's just a myth they are using to bury out the actual truth. We, the Sierra Leoneans, as you said, the Indians, the Lebanese, the Nigerians living in Sierra Leone, these Sierra Leoneans, we, the Sierra Leoneans, are responsible for this kush. I didn't tell you there's no kush problem in Sierra Leone. I have eyes, Dr. Mango. I see all the disturbances of kush in Sierra Leone, the destruction.
Okay.
So I know there's a serious problem. But this again is one. Um, I was looking at a situation where I see people talking about this kush all over the world, calling Sierra Leone. But Dr. Mankota, if I have bananas, free bananas, and I hear that, oh, there are monkeys there that eat bananas, I'll take those. If we can't eat them so much and they are wasting this spoil, I'll take them to the monkeys. You know that, right? So when these um, unpatriotic Sierra Leoneans who think they are doing good for Sierra Leone, when then they do them to the world, they're not only combating drugs in Sierra Leone or the world, they are advertising for business people outside Sierra Leone, those people who manufacturers go out of those drugs to say, hey, there's a market there in West Africa, they call Sierra Leone. Let's research. And instead of thinking that they are doing good, these people will try to interfere, to come in and try to poke their noses to find out what is happening in Sierra Leone so they can establish their market. So there will be more influx of drugs coming to Sierra Leone based on the advertisement the unpatriotic Sierra Leoneans are doing in the world
Uh,
that Sierra Leone
I,
is a drug base.
I understand that. I understand that, and I don't talk about that.
So there's going to be listen, there's going to be more drugs coming this year onto next year
All right.
because they advertise that the people in Sierra Leone need it, they are eating it.
I
Okay,
understand,
so this is what they so
Mr. Gabo.
so they are not doing any good.
Mr. Gabo.
Yeah, they are not doing any good.
I,
Yeah, go ahead. I
I
got you.
understand that. But this
All
is
right.
where
Good.
I've been in my monologue. I give three scenarios or three parameters about drug
Mm-hmm.
in any country. You get the social
Right.
aspect of the drug, you get the economic aspect of the drug. Between, in the middle, is the government. The government supposed to be the chain cutter of this link between the people. So, in as much as yes, the drug laws or the drug manufacturers, then they see say Sierra Leone is a hub or something because now Sierra Leone and then they talk about that, which is very bad. But that make I talk earlier say
Right.
we have to be very careful the way we they try for play with politics. Let we not destroy the
We'll have
house
more now.
because the tenant actually like the tenant and the house now your house. You understand? So, but the
Right.
government says self not do enough job for make it able to stamp out the flow of drug. Remember, the responsibility, the constitutional responsibility of any government now, any country, is to protect life and property, is
That's
to
correct.
defend the territorial integrity of the country. And
That's
unfortunately,
correct.
the government is not able or not willing to do that in this particular circumstance. And we have to blame the
All right.
government one way. We blame the citizens the way
Let
they
me.
try to tarnish the reputation of the country. But we also have to hold the government responsible for that too, because that make we trust them, and that make we elect them for making them able to protect the vulnerable people. Then, so go ahead.
Right. You're right, Dr. Mankota. Also, we have to understand that despite politics, and let me ask you a question: Was the government didn't the government declare a state of emergency on the drugs sometimes back, or it didn't take place?
No, there is no
Because
state.
I know the APC were against that. They said they're going to use that to or to malign them or to arrest them.
I understand.
On the,
Say during the time of the APC,
Mhm.
there was a state of emergency, but not actually drugs because we not been get the way the drug don't explain as alone. We get a state of emergency
Uh,
for health issues. This government was trying to do that. I not think say it go through because the
yeah,
opposition believes say when a
right,
government gets this power, then go abuse them
right.
for go after the opposition. So
That's what I'm
there are
saying.
so many ways where they were able to
So
fight drugs without implementing a state of emergency. I don't know. I don't think
that's what I'm that's what I'm saying to you. You see, the situation in Sierra Leone is so bad that it is me and you. You are APC, I'm SLPP. I'm on the side of the SLPP, you are on the side of the APC. It is me and you. Now, when the president brought in the idea of because the health issue, and you as an opposition, well, I would say you now APC. They said no.
Problems. Can you hear me?
yeah, we can hear you, but it's I think say you wait
Yeah, I
until
think
later.
my earpiece dead. Let me check my phone. Now, when they said they needed a state of emergency, APC said no.
Because the state of emergency could be used for abuse.
That's what they assume. Why they don't wait, let it happen?
Because
It never happened. Now they
it
don't
is too
give
late.
chance to the government to do what is necessary because they knew that drugs is a problem and possibly they are responsible. Most of them are responsible about that. They knew that. Dr. Mankota, there's no way you can tell me, say, and I want to tell you a story. When you talk about drugs in Sierra Leone, drugs have been in Sierra Leone from 1957. They've been planted in Putloko. That was the base. When Shaka Stephen came to power under S.I. Kuruma, say that they all been born. Now
You
then they
mean
plant them drugs and so the
you,
people in that
you mean
axis and that north, hold on, the
you mean
northwest
Jamba? I
axis,
just want to know. You mean Jamba?
Jamba, right? These are all the
It,
same.
it all over. Not to the west
Yes,
number.
now I'm telling you where it started. I'm
Okay.
telling you.
Well,
Right?
I was not
So
there, so I
this
don't know.
I understand. Listen, me, I'm telling you, I pinpoint on certain people. I don't care, let them come after me. But I'll pinpoint on certain locations because I was born and raised in Sierra Leone. I will directly tell them This came from the Northwest, more so in Putloko. Okay, the beginning of drugs started there because that was weed, when we call it jamba, that's where it started. That was a big taboo for us to know it. That's what they used to give the youths under SI Kuruma. That's what they used to give to the youths. You know what I'm telling you? So if you smoke weed, you grow weed, jamba, there's a possibility you will upgrade to certain other things there, when are narcotics. So this is how the history of drugs came to Sierra Leone. It's from the jamba being cultivated in the Putloko axis under
All right,
SI Kuroma,
all
which
right.
already now manufactured itself to these drugs and teach people how to. That's why I'm telling you, the kingpin in Sierra Leone is Kemosise. Bring him here.
All right.
Bring him here. Let me tell you about him.
Okay,
Right
okay.
now,
I will bring, you're not able
it's
to
not
defend
true.
yourself right now.
And the people in Sierra Leone are not ready to fight the drugs because they put in it political. They don't want to say the truth about it. You
Okay.
understand? And APC is using it as an advantage because good number, and most of them, they are the drug peddlers and the drug dealers, and they are the kingpin.
All right, Mr. Gabo, we'll get a guest. Now we give a chance, 2 minutes. Now you can see what you get for sale.
All right, go ahead.
In name Alusan. Alusan, how are you?
Fine, doctor. How did you, sir?
You know bad, bro. Kushe.
Yes, sir. Glad
So,
for the
what
good.
are you take on this topic?
Well, my opinion is, unfortunately, politics don't enter this drug fight because from where Kambarimba gets involved, now you say you don't decide to take revenge on the government for when they be all for rape case. So now they use the media that now weird and common talk for to spread false information for defame the country in character. Because like the president, because he get grudge against them.
Yeah.
And Sierra Leone not a narcotic state. I want to let you Google right now. Ask ChatGPT. Sierra Leone not considered as narcotic state. It's not possible.
Yeah.
Interpol no need just like or United Nations no need them for make the extradite and stuff inside from Sierra Leone. They say they did. Hello, we assume say they did just or what's the name? Omar Sharif.
Mm.
Interpol in name of the Interpol supposed to they want them from Sierra Leone. Now propaganda. We Kambarimba because this them people that will say that talk should they extradite from UAE. Now Kambarimba put that word for say then get Sierra Leone passports. Not to the Turkish government say because the Turkish government therefore don't contact with embassy or ambassador then tell them that word in a Kambarimba that they spread that information and that is able to gullible people them. Then the drug when don't come finance alone back for this kush business, they don't politicize them because they don't begin fit and fine. But because they beyond him by one girl when they admire, they don't put an aid. And that woman not supposed to forget that in this end because na Jalo is married to. Lamra na way the broadcast we call that girl in name in show. Forget publicity. That man that girl in na Fulama married that pikin in Jalo. Why that they don't hand over that pikin the give Jalo? Why accuse the girl in man? Because it not could make any headline news because not to Jalo look for na beyond name they want for title drugs.
Exactly.
Now the reality that man for take full responsibility of his wife. Because according to Islam, na make the man self say anybody want to talk bad against my wife. Now full man the guiding wife. They talking in the background say now any man reaction first way they decide for defame a wife in character. Because your wife now we na jewel to we. Now we pride.
Mm. Yeah.
The woman is for stand up against the kind of propaganda they make against woman. If that woman do anything, only man is responsible, like the whole parental responsible, we have to do something at parliament. But the name that be the one tied to drug and possible. Now then call this Natasha Beckley when APC. Then call in drug, they say they don't begin solve this woman from June. They don't get the evidence now for letting invite the police. Would have forced mayor of Freetown. Oh, they also defended they manufactured the drug na Taylor Street. Not to the woman is get her. Now you know that old man, now you know who that get that was there. Don't see the blind and go out. Oh, now because now Alpha in East, now you make Some people are using that for get publicity. They go popular and put lock on and go win the election. That's why you don't claim. But all this not APC don't do to the water. And then they calling people. They go, oh, man, I'm your sister. They don't like back. Propaganda. And they be on them. They don't like. They want to do everything. But in a man they count. They don't like back. They want jail people. Them for about that street. They say, my mother be your sister. They say, go push. What push? So later they produce the government like Mr. Kabo Toto. That's how the local people on there. Just if they do it for the pocket,
I think you
for my majestic of cooking. The White House is studying cooking. Then senator there. Then the superstar in America. They can Hollywood go there cooking. It's
Alex say they get call. You voice the William Cosmol.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
It vibrates.
So
you voice the vibrates. I don't know if na call or notification.
It could be the area where he is now. Because I think it's in a call.
It's settled to that.
Yeah, you don't go off.
Okay. He might come
Yes,
in.
America. Yeah, but how close are you? But so left in politics. If defeat Kushner, so left politics.
You
voice like out America the
you voice
on it. Now that's from the bomb plane the invasion. Plane about to land as well.
All right.
2008.
You know there you
bomb to now.
Alusign.
Okay.
You know the clear. You know the clear. Yes, maybe in the area where you your network don't begin messed up.
Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, it caught it.
What's that the area already? All right, I'll
Yeah,
call
na
back.
the area where you did. Okay, call back. Okay, later.
Sometime.
All right, no problem.
All right, bye.
All right. Well, I don't know, Mr. Kaboom. It's a news for me for say Omar Sharif is not in Sierra Leone.
Listen, I have said this to you times without number in this program. I have never admitted it.
I not believe because I not believe.
Yeah, I never admitted it because I know what APC can do, Dr. Mankota. You underrate what is APC, right? Now, let me give you a scenario. Would you think that this scenario will exist that Aneskoroma is in Nigeria, Kemosise is in Putloko, Nigerians are causing drug issue in Sierra Leone? You just said that. Is that not a good channel and a good conduit from Aneskoroma through the Nigerians to Kemosise? Is that not a good conduit?
Are you accusing Aneskoroma of drug trafficking?
Listen, let me tell you something. Don't underrate what Aneskoroma can do. Okay?
No.
If Aneskoroma form a coup to kill Marabio, you don't think he's ready to destroy that country? In fact, he has already destroyed it. Start from the APC. Not only one grain say Aneskoroma don't destroy the country. The APC people then every day they talk. Then they cause all the time.
Let's go to let me hear it from the people.
Yes, this is why I tell you guys, we they go and jump them. The one that when they deal with the drugs, now they will left. We they go and pick on people there. You can understand? You cannot take Aneskoroma from that drug. And let me tell you something. Marabio know exactly what is going on. You just keep quiet. The day where they bust the bubble, now you go know. If you lie, let Aneskoroma can us alone. Let him come.
Let we listen to the
let Aneskoroma can us alone. Marabio know everything about the drugs, everything he knows. Let me tell you something.
Mr. Kabu.
The day they bust the bubble, now time no more they wait.
We don't deal talk. I don't know who the time for which one. Oh, cannot three. Okay.
I'll be letting you go by 4:30 though. I have to. Saturday, that's the time I communicate now free time with my people.
Yeah, no. Cannot three, what's up?
Yes. Good afternoon, Doc. Good afternoon, Mr. Cabo. How the body, my brother?
We they do well.
How are you, sir?
Well, I want to talk something. It's slightly connected to what you don't talk about today, but slightly different, mostly bigger different. Doc and Mr. Cabo.
What do you want to say?
What I want to say, I want for ask you, Doc, because you na reasonable man, na a patriot we care about this country. So is Mr. Cabo, even though Mr. Cabo, I don't agree with your politics, but some of it. But anyway, you're still a patriot. Mr. Doc, me believe say, Salon, we as a people and a country, we don't pay attention to the wrong thing for the last 64 years since independence.
Okay.
What do I mean by this, Doc? What do I mean by this? We don't focus on so-called political reform. We get all kind of law in the book. We get all kind of white paper that we don't write.
Okay.
But the biggest problem na Salon, we no politician that they talk about, we nobody no one for attack, where the elite system, the elite refuse to attack, we compromise every institution of the country, where you bring war to the land, and then they now the Lebanese issue, my brothers and sisters.
Oh.
Because of the Lebanese issue, my brothers and sisters, I don't care what you do now, Salon. If you don't address this problem, now we stand you the path. Because the Lebanese run the economy. The reason you don't have a judicial system that works in Sierra Leone is because the Lebanese are above the law. The Lebanese control the price of rice. The Lebanese, they even issue you passports today. The drugs where they can Salon, Ura you feel say get that smuggle route. Ura they bribe them people in all the ports them. Ura the wrong way your ports today na Salon. Ura they really the wrong Salon. My brothers and sisters, the reason you don't get water, you know how much Lebanese don't thief na your land for since independence? Let's go back to their history. The British bring them down for this reason. They put them as a middleman. After the British then left, then become the real colonial masters of we. Let me go at just quick statistics. Between 1994 to 1998, the diamond well in the Comot na Liberia now been 150,000 carats or whatever been the common. Between 1994 to 1997, you know how much common in Liberia? 34 million, all from Salon. Guess who that smuggle all this?
All right, Dr. Manko, hold on.
Liberia and end up.
You have somebody with you now. Yeah. You have somebody with you. Okay. All right.
I want to tie all this up, my brothers and sisters. I want to tie this up because this penetrates to every aspect of the country. The Lebanese man, they take advantage of with people, including land, remove with people from the land, and bribe the system where that case no go ever be decided. Today, my own business partner in the Salon, they go to Gandhi, Mr. Dean. Some of them go down here in problem. This way, brother Nayadin in London. Mr. Dean, now one of the men then used to be in the British military. Mr. Dean, now then can Salon for end the war na Salon. After that, they buy land na Salon. They get all the paperwork them for them. Now, right next to Laguna Hotel. The Lebanese man will own Laguna Hotel, Ghana with brother in land, a breaking house, a break all in property them without any court order, without any rights. Up to today, this happened since 2018. Up to today, 2026, we will go to. Till today, they not adjourn the case in a court. Each time they call the Lebanese man, they cannot court. They out of the country. Up to today, my brothers and sisters, that case still live on a court.
All right.
You know how many of these live on a court in the Salon?
Okay. Konotsi, thank you so much. We're going to go out of time. So I need to let you go, and maybe we'll continue to talk about this. I want to go now the comment section so that I will able for round up quick. Thank you so much for the call.
Absolutely, my brother.
Right.
Thank you for.
All right. Well, as Nayari, one of the problems they will get now the Lebanese them because now then they control we right now from one master to another. It's very very terrible. This is the reason why some of we they stand up for make sure say we try for educate to Sierra Leonean because any society will not get knowledge, that society they na na a backward society and a very vulnerable for exploitation. Now let me go to the comment section now quickly at the try for round up. We will start with any comments section. Hold on, let me see. Just give me 1 minute. Uh, Give me 1 minute. Let me just see here. Okay, better. All right, let me go back to the comment. Say, Mohammed Bashir. Hey, Mohammed Bashir, how you been there all along? You tell, I'm glad for hearing from you. Well, Mohammed Bashir was one of me, how they call them, collaborators, contributors. Now being contributors, but I don't say, Bashir, thank you so much for coming back. All right, we get Peter Dauda say, do you agree with me for saying that the drug trade has become more lucrative now than ever before? Yeah, I totally agree with you. And this is why um, I give the two scenarios and the man in the middle, the economic side of it and the social side of it. And when them two people meet in the middle, then it's very difficult for separate. That's why the government supposed to be in the middle for separate then two factors. Yeah, I agree with you totally. Now we go to Robert Cabo. Robert Cabo say cartels always try to get a hold of government of African countries. This is one of the things because African countries, especially the leaders, are so selfish, so backward, and they not care about the well-being of the society. So the cartel they take advantage of them. You know, Mayata Masako say hi, hi Mayata. Fode say hi. Let's go to Fode Mansare. Good evening, doctor. All what you are saying is a fact because Mada leave power and remain as a country and its people. Okay. I think Fode that it been come for can't talk about what you just right. Hi, one more for I say, is APC again in the process of owning all push drug suspects? What APC cannot do for politics does not exist. Backed tripartite to own jail coup plotters. Mm, okay. Hi, we'll get Fudi Suriman Sare say is politics over come over last 6 years in our country. Hi, Abdullah Kurma saying, Dr. Mankota, you are quite right. Government is paying lip service in the fight against Kush. The political will is absent totally, totally. And that make, no matter what Mr. Kabo saying, we need for hold the government accountable because then get a constitutional obligation for make sure then stop them kind of problems here. No. All right, let's move on. Mama Fowa is saying, oh, for this Surima Sari say, Mama, stop such kind of politics, okay? No worry, but Mama Fowa is a partisan, you know. For this Surima Sari say, the police expose government all the time. Abdullah Kurma say, in as much as I want the media to shed light on the evils of this drug menace, by the same token, unscrupulous compatriots are tarnishing the reputation of the country for their political gain. This is my problem, my brother. If we're not going able to separate between we partisan politics and the country, then there will not be any line of demarcation. The line is blurred. So we need to understand, say, there is always Sierra Leone after Madabio. There was Sierra Leone after Anescoma. There was Sierra Leone after Tijankaba. So now we be careful. Some people then get this hatred so much that, well, it's good for hate, but are you going to destroy everything because of it? No. All right, let's. Oh, this is my. Okay. Let's go to Fodisori Mansari. From my observation, if any of the APC member was involved in push drug dealing, the government could be arrested them long time ago. That's my belief. I agree with you too. If like what Mr. Kabu they say, everything will go on at the APC 90% of the drug na salon na APC. Like we mother be one for arrest some of the members them. Like most of it they don't na jail. But I don't know, but I don't see any APC person when they don't arrest. I'm talking about a lot of APC people they don't arrest for drug. The only arrest way they don't arrest APC now for say, oh, okay, then protest or then criticize, that's all. All right, for the Sorry Masai say the most honest man. For the Sorry Masai say ask him about Joe's aka Umar Sharif drug kingpin. Hi, Abdullah Kurmasi. According to Freetown City Council, the house address doesn't bear Natasha Beckley. There is a conundrum as to the owner of the house. Well, like I said, I talked to Natasha. He told me say not to. I asked her specifically for that house name. He say not to get that house. Now, so he say, now so he tell me. So now that make a report with he tell me. Okay. So, gentle say, gentle J. Turkey is part of the European Economic Committee, but Turkey is not part of the European Union. Nobody say Turkey is part of the European Union. Turkey don't apply for the European Union. It don't pass 30 years. The European Union, I so then they play them. Okay, so nobody say it's part of the European Union. I'd like to say you guys can recall 6 years ago, the U.S. Embassy in Freetown invited the Anti-Corruption Commission to investigate holders of the service and diplomatic passports, whether they are authentic holders. Yeah, that's right. Abdullah Omar say after the investigation by the ACC, it was discovered that unscrupulous officials of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs were colluding with the Immigration Department to issue this passport to individuals. See, what I tell you? There's always going to be the fingerprint of the government. You know. All right, Robert Cabo say, Mr. Cabo, whose Omar Sharif is still in Freetown occupying late Fadika's house in York Village, which I believe he or middleman bought. All right, Peter Dowda say, before Mother Bill came to power, there was a drug problem in Sierra Leone, and who were in control of it? And where are those people now? Yeah, well, anybody would tell you say there was no drug problem in Sierra Leone, they don't like you. Before Madabe, they don't like you. The only thing now, it's now exploded to the detriment of youth, them, and the country. That's not the only difference. Okay. Fodi Mansari say, oh, Fodi Mansari say, Mr. Gabo, did you have evidence of all what you are saying? You should stop such thing as a big man. Children fan would look at you. Mr. Gabo. Fodi Mansari say, name one opposition person who had hands in drug dealing. Conte Joseph Waka. Mr. Gabo, you are not honest to Sierra Leone. You don't love this country. You think SLPP then Sierra Leone. Or you think SLPP then Sierra Leone. Fodi Mansari say, I blame Doctor 100% for allowing a bully such allegation about APC. You see, my brother, if you are so much proud of democracy, you therefore uphold its principles. And one of the principles of democracy is the freedom for people to express themselves without hindrance or intimidation. If you say now your own opinion no more they count, then that's not a democracy. So this is why even if you disagree with somebody, do it with respect because the person disagree with you too. Okay, there is always a two side to a story, or maybe three side, but now two-way street. You disagree with somebody, somebody is going to disagree with you. So if you want for shut down the person we disagree, what about the person we disagree with you? You want for shut you down. You see how it is just it gets a kind of a domino effect. It just the roll over. So now we allow people that they express themselves without hindrance. Then they will able to make we learn, you know. All right. Robert Cabo said the greater supplier of drugs in Sierra Leone was during the NPRC, and the supply of drugs and weapons was late Steve Bio. I put this Soliman Science say what IGP said about Jose, aka Umar Sharif, drug kingpin. So what Mr. Cabo is saying now, this man not well informed about Sierra Leone. IGP has confirmed that man in picture, not Bull Jose, but Umar Sharif, okay, by IGP. Left Mr. Cabo. Mr. Cabo, they play games on identity. Dr. Mankota by Robert Cabo. Dr. Mankota, can you bring Mohammed Kamarimba and Mr. Cabo on your platform? Yeah, it will be a war. I'm not able to moderate that all day. Mr. Cabo and Mohammed Kamarimba the same platform. Now, war. Joseph Koroma said, God will still love you as he loves Mama Sierra Leone. God sorry for you. I don't know whether this man is, I think this man is a little bit too angry today. Robert Cabo say nonsense talk. Mr. Cabo was harnessed by Koroma in Nigeria to promote Nigerian drug dealers in Sierra Leone. You are a sick guy. For this Soliman Saisa, Alusain very dishonest himself. You want be the mayor, just come define the institution. Michael Coker say, I think some APC folks are bringing drugs into the country to sabotage the government. Doctor, I know you will agree with me on this one. Nope, I never agree with you. Because if that's the case, like the SLP led government for don't hold them people in a long time. Name me one person we now APC leader we them don't hold or even accused of drugs. Nobody. You want to say if the APC they do them thing and they like the government don't nab them long time. So I totally disagree with you, Michael. Michael Cook also say, Doctor, I think Natasha Beckley is somehow involved. Otherwise, she would not have pleaded with the First Lady for her intervention. I don't know. It tell me say we talk about the house. We'll not talk in detail. We talk about the house. They say you're not getting no house in a salon. So I don't know. Konotri say it's funny how ACC never investigated the Lebanese community, the drug problem, who is in control of the routes in and out of the country. Yeah, the Lebanese are definitely in cahoots with these drug issues, you know. And they in Lebanon, they don't get mind for carry good drug deal because where they hold you and kill and they kill you. But in Sierra Leone, the problem. Brahma David Kanu say Kush was introduced in Sierra Leone in 2014. True or lie? I don't know. I don't know. I think say drug be not they take be not they happen drug addiction or drug trafficking be not they happen at the country even before 2014. It's not just rampant the way it rampant today. So that's my take. All right. Well, for a programming note, this afternoon, 3 o'clock, me on time now, when at 6 o'clock, I think, Eastern time. I go there now one of the programs where they invite me there for go talk about the proportional representation where the one where Madabi and the SLPP they try for argue about. So I'm gonna go talk about that program there, and I will let you know what comes out of it. Okay. Well, so far this the emails, and I believe say I don't read the email, and we are really exactly 1 hour 30 minutes, which is very good today. So I just want to tell everybody plenty thank you for the wonderful contributions the one I don't give. One thing though I get for saying, you see, democracy is very complex. I know say not everybody. The country is too immature right now for get rights. That's why we get for allow people that then express themselves. That will able to give we kind of a signature of how we get for design with democracy, because the problem with Africa then they get the one for design their own democracy with the Western democracy, which is not compatible at all. The Western democracy is not compatible with the African democracy because the cultures are too different. If you take um, a Ford engine and try for put her in a Lexus engine, they work. No, we African were able for design their own democratic practices in a way we fits Africa. That's not the only way we were able to get a successful democratic process. But most times we can let for borrow from one side and fit them into the other. Well, you go one for time is well, democracy started in Europe in the West. No, democracy not ever started in the West. That's not a delusional thinking because they don't brainwash you. Um, if you tell me so, they ask you in the West who that first introduced democracy. The answer is very clear, right? The Greeks. In fact, the word democracy is a Greek word. Demo mean people, kratos mean authority, people's authority. Inside the Greek, then go get this. Now, Africa, we be done the practice democracy. We not the call on democracy as now, but the same concept, the same form. We don't practice them for thousands and maybe tens of thousands of years before the Greek come in and take some of them principles and they then go in, then go study them, then try for change them and make them in their own image, then package and then sell them back to it. This is why I said we have to redesign we own democracy. It been the work. We own democracy been the work for Africa. And it goes, they even see a trace of that in our chieftaincy elections, chieftaincy processes. Okay, those processes, somebody when we then a chiefdom or person when a chief picking, you understand what I talk so. That type of practice done there for thousands and thousands of years. Yes, now we they change a little bit because of we call them modernization or whatever you want to call them. But until we try for look at ourselves, there's always going to be a way we go. Culture, you know why culture is very important? Because it makes you who you are. Culture now very important aspect of we identity. If you want for left your culture and go borrow another culture for come fix on your own identity, they work. So yes, the democracy is very young, but let's look at it and we design it based on our own culture. This na thing where I don't argue in academic level, I don't argue in a social level, and I don't argue in a political level for same. We cannot be successful in this democratic maturity if we are just borrowing what other people don't they struggle for 200, 300 years. I believe, say, in 2026, the United States is going to celebrate, I think that this year or 2026, early next year, or maybe I think this year, the United States is going to celebrate democratic practice for 250 years. 250 years. It's one of the oldest, okay? And we are still struggling. So we need to do that, okay? So now, all right, let me just read these two comments we just come. This is from Usman Kura. Good evening, doctor. You are a good listener. Keep it up. Thank you so much. And Michael Coker, what did you try for tell me? Michael Coker saying Natasha is contradicting herself if she told you she doesn't own a house in Sierra Leone, because she said earlier that she do own one in Putloko. How can you reconcile with that? I not say in Sierra Leone, you say in Freetown. Maybe if I say Sierra Leone, maybe a mistake. You not tell me say you not own a house in Sierra Leone. You say you not own a house in Freetown. Sorry if I say in Sierra Leone. Maybe a mistake. You say you not own a house in Freetown. That's what you tell me. You not say you not own a house in Sierra Leone. Maybe because too many things now the head, so a mistake Freetown to Sierra Leone. I'm sorry about that. All right. Yeah, so that's not the thing what we all get for land. For say, let it play. Let it play. But when it plays, let we also bear in mind that we are the guardians. Yeah. If I said that, Michael Coker, I totally sorry. No mistake. You say you not own a house in Freetown. I'm sorry if I say in Sierra Leone. All right. You say no own no house in Freetown. All right. So let we allow the democracy for play, but let we also be the guardians, because we have something to protect, a value. And if we destroy this value in the process, then the democracy will decide for shape a meaningless repetition of the country. Okay, I thank you very much, and I hope say we all enjoy this program, and we will able for continue for enjoy them next week. I will be live again by God's power. Thank you so much.